JoJo has fun. Yep. Also, yeah, hi everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Later Daters. You can see we fixed the audio, and I don't look like I'm in some kind of weird shadow palace. So
yeah, and we also downloaded a new player, Jeff.
I got the new player DLC called Twitter Jeff Brown.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't want to say that I'm gonna get nerfed soon, but I think I'm gonna get nerfed soon.
You're definitely the most important person on the show now.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
wait.
Check the patch notes. Check the patch notes on me.
I will. Okay. So we are Landsy. We just moved into this old person's retirement community, and we are deciding if we're gonna start dating again.
Are we
Right.
gonna bang old people? Is that what this game is about?
It's about banging old people. Yes,
Yes.
it's about being an old person, banging old people.
It's about being in love with old people.
Right.
And
And
then
then
expressing
banging.
that love physically.
Through banging.
So we were asking this nice lady who was having a namaste out in the garden if we. She's saying, do we need advice to start dating at our age, or do we still miss our wife Sophia too much?
Is your wife Sophia dead?
Yeah.
Presumably in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, tight.
Or
Oh
did she
yeah,
just
her
really
death
like
was
her?
badass.
She was a. Whew.
So Landsy.
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 Right.
Is that the?
Identifies as a they them.
Okay. Is that a character you made?
Yes. We didn't
Okay.
pick how
no.
they looked, but yes.
We didn't pick how they looked. We
Okay.
named them. Their name is Landsy Dog.
Because I was trying to be like, all right, this could be a real name, but it seems too stupid. So probably it's something that Kim and JoJo came up with.
Yeah. I don't remember how it came about, but because it was supposed to be Lance, but like a little off. Personally, I think we should start dating again.
I think so too. I'm going to say that. I need advice on how to start dating again at my age.
How old are we?
80.
73.
Jeez,
So how did you find love twice? Any advice for those who might be looking? It's me.
My advice is to keep an open mind and go at your own pace.
My own pace. My current pace is 0.
Oh.
Which isn't even a pace. It's the opposite of pace. It's a... Do you want to be Crystal now, Kim?
I really liked your voice for Crystal.
Oh, okay. Rut. You're spinning your wheels in a rut.
Oh, Crystal and the lady that I am are kind of similar in their.
They are
They
a
have,
little
they have a
similar.
similar energy.
They're
Yeah.
soft.
They're soft.
Yep.
Oh.
I love word games.
Oh, she's blushing.
I know.
Aw, me too. But Lancy, you moved in here, so that's movement of some kind. We're getting real logistical here.
Oh, what just happened with the volume there?
Oh,
Yeah,
I,
JoJo,
I,
are
sorry,
you
I turned
playing?
up my thing. I
Boo.
couldn't hear.
But the immersion's been broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fourth wall.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe being at Ye Ol.
That's
that
our
the
name of our nursing home.
Maybe being.
We didn't
at
make that
Ye-
up. That's the name of the
No.
That's
nursing
They
just
home.
the
didn't
name of
let
it?
us
Oh,
choose
Jesus.
that. Not that we wouldn't. They just didn't let us.
At Ye Oldie will get you out of your rut and also into these pants
Get out of my rut.
and
And
into my pants. Were you in a long-term relationship recently?
Well, this is getting personal. To share, not to share. Yeah.
Yeah, share. Just
That's-
like
it's-
I want to get to the boning as quickly as possible, which in
And-
our case happens never.
Sympathy is the way to get to boning. She nods, understanding. My wife Kim passed away last year. Aw, Mariana. Girl, I'm sorry.
But good news for us, Jeff. Eventually, Kim will die.
Yeah, after a long relationship with Mariana.
This is Joe.
Oh, I lost my... She pauses, unsure about sharing. I lost my love last year, too. Cancer.
Jesus, is this like a cursed nursing home? What the fuck is happening?
Jeff,
No,
this
old
is
people
just what-
die, Jeff.
Yeah, you get older.
what?
It's going to happen to you, too. Probably
No.
first.
Not to, like,
Probably
freak you
hard
out.
because you don't eat vegetables.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's why it's not going to happen because it's going to be ironic.
Isn't it
Isn't
ironic?
ironic?
Jeff lives.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Well, death is a part of old age.
Doesn't make it any easier, and that's what I mean by going at your own pace.
Jeff, you can't see right now, but I'm the cat asleep on a wicker chair. I'm over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You gonna interject at some point, Kim, with some
No.
like, a quip? No.
Oh, occasionally I make a reference, like a little face, like, oh, "Are you talking to me?
you talking
Meow."
to me? Meow. Losing a spouse is hard. Sometimes we rush into new relationships before we've dealt with our grief. You got to rebound, get something in your pants real quick. And dealing with grief doesn't mean it goes away completely.
Then what's the point?
Yeah, what the hell?
Bury it down. Deep down, Mariana.
down, deep down. And once
Drown it
gets
in alcohol.
Deep.
Drown it deep. Bury
Speaking
it
of-
in an infinite. There's like a halocline where the grief stops and the liquor starts, and you want the liquor to be higher than the grief. You know what a
Yeah.
halocline is?
Nope.
No.
It's when you get super salty water and super fresh water, and there's a visible surface between them if you could see them from the side. Yeah, I think it's called a halocline.
You think it's called a halocline.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm learning to accept that part of me will always be grieving Kim.
Well, I'm over it.
Rest in peace, Kim.
I'm not even dead yet.
But I still want to make room in my heart for other people. I think Kim may have come back as a cat of some sort.
Wait,
Maybe
do you hear that?
reincarnation
I
is
think I
real.
hear Kim in the wind.
Meow.
I've been thinking of organizing a singles mixer. Oh.
Dollar bills, eh?
Fun.
Fun. You're really going over all of them. There we go.
Well, mixers aren't my thing.
Well, too bad.
All right.
We're going to get crunk and get fucked up and smile
Yeah,
some
and they're all on
dazzling smile at
Coumadin,
you.
so it's they're like
Face-
friggin' one drink drunks.
Face down, ass up.
I just like how this lady, what's the other lady's name? She's built like a linebacker. That is what I like about her.
Oh yeah, she's got some hips.
She's
built
got some fucking
she's built like a
shoulders.
brick shithouse with doilies in it.
I'd still fuck her. I mean, there is no hate for either of these women. I mean,
I wonder if Mariana's into dating me.
oh, okay.
Okay, thanks. Guess I'll get out there and meet people.
MEAT, am I right?
Ah.
See, Kim, I had it in my head like I could explain that I spelled meat that way, but I know that Kim's here alley-oop.
Yeah, we really did a nice pass earlier on.
That was really great.
That was good.
Yep. That was Sassy's plan all along. Of course, because Sassy is very concerned about my love life.
The fuck is sassy?
It's a cat.
It's me.
It's a cat.
Oh, look, mint and chamomile. Now I'm craving tea.
wait.
I love that movie, 8 Chamomile Road.
Joe, you know that you just mispronounced that, right? This is a goof.
What is?
It's a
Stop
goof,
it.
Kim. It's a
Stop
goof.
what?
Okay, thank you. Okay, no, moving on. No, I'm not going to let you pull me into this.
Pull you into what,
We-
Kim?
Stop it.
Also, who's Joe? What are you talking about?
Stop it.
I
You need to
also
take your medication, Kimberly.
Crystal's pronounced chamomile wrong.
Kim, who are you talking to? It's just me and you on the recording right now.
I need to go get another beverage.
I also grow rose hips, passion flower,
Fuck yeah,
and
you do.
lemon balm for my homemade tea.
Hell yeah.
Come over anytime for a cup or two. 2 cups. Oh, I'm in apartment 106.
Okay, so 107, 108 are us. 109 is that rock star, right?
Rock
Yeah,
star. Ooh.
101
Yeah,
I
you missed
think
the rock
is
star.
101 or 103 is Esther the Snoop.
Yeah, the Snoop Esther.
Oh.
Don't tell Esther shit.
What a generous invitation. Thank you. Whoa, is that plant?
Go on, Joe. Go on.
Marijuana.
Oh, yes. That would make a good tea, too, but it's not mine. Would it make a
Kim,
good
would
tea?
it make a good tea? You're a druggo.
No. Well, I mean, like a what? What?
You do drugs.
No, I have no idea what
Dear
you're talking
Kim's
about.
family who's listening right now, Kim does drugs?
Do you telling me
What?
the person who would have made a Sausage Fest shirt doesn't come from stock that would make drugs?
I don't do pot. Stop it. Anyway,
I don't
think
do the
No
pot.
one,
can make-
no one
I-
does pot, Kim. They
You could-
smoke it.
You could
Or bacon.
probably Google on the internet that they have you could do like a tincture, but I don't know
As
what
opposed
that
to
is.
as opposed to analog Google, or as I call
Yeah.
it, the library.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that be
exactly.
just... I feel like the taste would not be good. You'd have to
No,
water
you would
that
want to
down
mix
with
it with some sort of
Oh,
a
oh, geez, my sleepy time skunked. Oh, no. Oh, beans.
This is some dank ass bears, am I right? I'm gonna fall asleep in this
This is-
chair with my cap on.
Oh, man, I drank this chai tea, and now I am just fucked up. I can't possibly drive.
Did I tell you that I had a friend of mine do that to me once? She dropped off a tea that she had made, and then I got extremely high, and she texted me, "Do you like that tea? Ha ha." And I was at work.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like,
What a cool friend. What an amazingly cool person. Who was this? Was it Jeff?
it wasn't Jeff. I'm not going to tell you who it was because she is an amazingly cool person. And
It's a she.
yes.
All right, so that's half the population.
Half the population
All
is
right,
down.
you've narrowed it down 50% now.
All right,
And then we have okay.
I will give you 3 more guesses, and I'm not going to tell you who it was.
Is it? Well, then what's the point of the guesses?
So
I don't
wait,
know, calling them out on the internet, I guess.
We can narrow it down further. Out of half the population of the world, which is women, which is who this person is, how many of those people would actually be friends with Kim?
Well, now we're getting now
Now you're
we're
down to,
really
like,
getting
3.
yeah, now we're getting to 3. One of them's her cousin, and I don't think that'll count.
Nope,
It's probably
it wasn't
the
my cousin.
No, it was Joe.
Maybe it was me. Was it me?
It wasn't you. It wasn't you.
I don't know, Kim. Memento.
I
wasn't
still have
Danielle.
not seen that movie. I do not know what that means.
We should probably
But
have
it's
a
not
movie night.
mine.
We can't keep doing this goof. I have to click through. I'm gonna break
Okay,
someone's
click
I
through.
said the
television.
words. I said the
Okay.
words. What the fuck is this guy?
Oh, it's Albert. That's
Hi,
me.
Albert. Meet our new neighbors, Lancy and Crystal.
That's
you got
right.
a fucking bird on your shoulder.
And a chip on your shoulder.
Pleasure to meet you both.
God, Jesus Christ. Now who's peeking Kim?
And this is Gabby.
Ga-
Gabby, you're so snazzy.
Oh, okay.
Well, give me Gabby, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, you can have Gabby, I guess. Polite and handsome. I like Albert already. Or parrot, how annoying.
This is somebody.
Parrot, oh boy.
Is this person like trying to mow our lawn? What's going on?
I think that
But-
Lancy should be DTF. So I think
Was-
that just like
Was mow our lawn like a reference to like
I
going?
think that was
just
a
going
sex
down?
thing.
Just
Yeah,
getting,
I
sex
think
thing.
getting in
it was
there.
a sex thing.
Okay, good.
Sex thing.
Because I don't want kids on my lawn.
No, you gotta mow them.
Get off my driveway.
Do you think they have like a VR lawn simulator, like an Oculus Rift, where I could pop it on and be like yelling at the kids on my lawn? You know?
Yeah, just like spraying hoses at him.
Yeah.
There's a chair simulator. There's a simulator in VR about sitting in a chair. So yeah, probably.
That's a big parrot.
Actually, she's a cockatoo.
She's very pretty.
Pretty bird, pretty bird. Lancy, have you found your cat? Esther told us to keep an eye out for him.
Oh yeah, Sassy's taking a nap right there.
Uh-oh.
Motion
Bird
to
and a
the
cat.
wicker chair where Sassy sleeps. How come both Gabby and Albert have the most annoying voices in
Well,
like
Gabby
in
probably
the lore of
gained-
our show?
Their voice from Albert,
Okay, that's good.
from listening to Albert for years.
Oh, that's Kim.
Yeah, that's me. I wake up, I startled. I see Gabby looking down at me. I freak out. I jump over to the marijuana plant, through the window.
How, Kim? No, Sassy's up the escape game to include windows.
Points to the door that leads outside. Go that way.
No.
You should be able to catch them in the courtyard.
It's kind of late for not having a nap, huh?
Oh, we're out here.
I
now.
bound right into the path of a man walking while shuffling a deck of cards.
He's walking and shuffling cards at the same time. Oh, this guy, what the hell?
Oh, well, that's the bad news
Is it
there.
Cheech?
Look out, cat.
I do not look out, and I collide with Blair's feet.
I jump back and drop the card. Shit.
I pounce playfully on the fallen cards.
Well, I reached for Sassy, but they escaped my grasp and pounced on another card. It's like we're playing Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dragons
I was gonna
right
say
now.
this sounds like we're playing D&D right now. Roll to pick up Sassy.
Ooh, do 52 pickup. That's a good joke. I need to grab a beverage. I will be back in just a moment. You can talk amongst yourselves since I'm none of these characters except the cat.
You could say she said I want to grab a beverage. She doesn't need to.
That's what I was gonna say. She just lied to us,
Yeah.
everyone. She lied.
Maybe
She's a
things
liar.
are different in Alabama. I mean, maybe she needs it to live now. I don't know.
Babulama.
Bat.
I did it.
Mm.
I did it. I did it. It's really great. Earlier today, I got some test results back.
Okay. How's your brain?
Well, no, it wasn't for that.
Oh. How's your prostate?
Supple. But the other thing was I got results back. It was like a
I'm
P
back.
test, right? and the results were like a number, and I was like, that number seems high, having no context for whether the number was high or wasn't high.
For P? What was the test for?
It was because they have to do a creatinine.
Okay.
Test.
Yeah.
Creatine.
Yeah.
And I thought like, oh, it's a really high number, and I was freaking out like, do I have like, am I sick? Am I like really sick? And then like, I didn't look at what the scale was, like what. You know how it's like grams to liters or something like that. I didn't look at that. I just saw that the number was high, and I was like, what does this number mean? But once I put it in on the scale, I was like, oh, this is normal. So
Close call.
I had a good little freak out.
That's
and
good.
then I fully recovered from the freak out.
How
and
long
also
did
being
you
sick,
freak
I
out
guess.
for?
What?
How long did you freak out for?
40
Long enough
minutes.
to Google?
Yeah, enough to Google, enough to go to WebMD several times to read the same article.
And you're like, this isn't real. I'm a doctor. I know my body.
Yeah, I know my body. I know what it likes. I know what's supple about it.
Ooh, anyway.
Oops, Sassy loves playing 52 pickup. Maybe that won't go into the show, or maybe it will.
Who
Who
knows?
knows?
Who knows? I do. Well, he better be good at it. Scrambles to pick up cards. This is my lucky deck.
Cheater.
If I lose these cards, I'm in for a downswing. Oh, are you Blair, the guy who runs the poker games? The one and only, you two looking to buy in?
Yeah, no, do the middle one.
Maybe,
Do the middle one. Be middle.
Maybe
Be
if
middle.
the stakes aren't too high.
Yeah.
What's the buy-in? He better not say clothing.
Close.
Depends on the game. Sometimes we roll high, sometimes low. I like to shake it up, keep things interesting.
One package of Oreos, please.
Oh my god, what I wouldn't do for a pack. Oh my god, I have Oreos.
Well, bye, Kim. So you
No,
play
I'm
for
fine.
you play for money. Not always. Sometimes we play for DVDs, or cupcakes, and int scarves. Carefully stalk Sassy, who is stalking a fluttering card. Anything of value can go in the pot. You had me at cupcakes.
You had me at ass.
I've never gambled with baked. You had me at ass. I've never gambled with baked goodies, but it just so happens of it. That's a good name for a porno, right? You had me at ass.
You had me at ass.
That
So-
would be a. Would that be a?
What's
was
that
the name
one?
of that? Jerry Maguire. Yeah.
Jerry Mick. Slam
Well, yeah.
her.
What's the porn name of Jerry Maguire?
Well, would it be
Jerry
like
Jerry
Harry?
Dick Jerry Dick Slider.
Jizzy McGuire,
Oh.
right?
No.
I would keep. We
Jizzy
should
Mc-
keep workshopping
Let's
this.
focus
sounds-
test it. Jizzy McGuire.
That sounds more. That sounds like Lizzie McGuire, the
It
Disney
does. It
Channel.
sounds- yeah. Lizzie
Not-
McGuire's porn would be Jizzy McGuire.
Yeah. Jerry Maguire would be.
Wouldn't it? Well, what
Harry.
about you wouldn't do Harry Maguire? Like,
No.
Harry,
It's-
like Hairy McGuire.
Harry's not necessarily a sex term, though.
it would be if there's a big old dong on the cover.
But wait a minute. Is the movie called Harry Maguire, or it's called You Had Me at Ass?
The line is "You had
the line
me
is
at
you
ass."
had me at ass.
The name
Oh,
of the
so
movie.
it's like a pair. It's
That's
gonna
the-
go through
that's
the
the
beats of the
tagline.
movie.
yeah.
There's also a child in it. It's very, very bad. It's a terrible idea. Scrap this movie.
Show me the butt.
No, they would say, yeah.
I've-
I mean, you could do "Show Me the Butt." I had something else more vulgar in mind because the beats are the same. But I'm not-
Hell yeah, they are. Baker. Sweet. So this is Blair. Sure wish there was another character.
La 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 la.
yeah, I'm having a good time.
Can't help but be attracted to trouble. He's not as bad as Esther made him sound. He's definitely trouble.
I would
barely
say he's
know
not as
him.
bad as Esther made him sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Esther was kind of a real see you next Tuesday about it.
Yeah, she really was.
Gotcha. You snatch Sassy just as a gust of wind blows the rest of the cards away. No! Well, there goes my winning streak. You know, what's your name? Lancy. You'll have to make this up to me, Lancy.
Zip.
Just tell me how.
Yeah, just tell me how.
Zip.
Yeah, just tell me how.
I'll think of something and get back to you. but I promise it'll be fun.
Zip.
How,
He's just zipping his jacket a bunch.
So
It's
is
not
that?
sexual.
I know he's just zipping it. He actually has like a mild OCD tick, like he's got what is that? Tourette's.
He's like zip, 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 zip.
He also has to say zip. It's very distracting.
a man of mystery. I like him.
Oh, we're so horny for everybody.
Yep.
there's
shit!
There's Jax, and I can't remember what Jax's voice was. It doesn't really matter. They were all bad.
Jeff, you want to be Jax? He's a rockster.
He's a
He's
rock star.
Yeah, he's an aged rock star.
Aged rock star.
You could do Keith Richards.
I was gonna say, Dawning Room is all yours, Blair.
Oh, that's nice.
I love this woman.
Oh, and then what was Esther is C's sassy.
This is your. This
it's
is
like loud.
It's like your aunt, but scaled back like 50%.
Okay. C's sassy. Oh, good. You found sassy.
Ah, there's the cutie, safe and sound. The whole gang is here.
I squirm out of your arms and a hot tailet for the squirrel.
No, Sassy, come back.
You shouldn't have your cat outside.
Runs around the corner of the building. I'm choking on beer.
You chase after. I chase after them. Sassy, Sassy. You run around
Everyone's
the
seeing
building,
this. It's so embarrassing.
scanning the front of the grounds for Sassy.
Oh, this man.
This was a
Who's,
Boston dock worker.
Oh yeah. Who is sassy?
Ooh, I like these two. These two are attractive.
Yeah. Well, he has some dementia.
You turn around to
But
see
she's
Harun
covering for it.
Salima.
Kim, you can have dementia and still be attractive. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm just telling you their background.
Kim, he's hands up. He has dementia, Jeff.
They're my cat. We haven't seen a cat out here.
But they couldn't gone far.
I turn to see the other residents have caught up to me.
Oh, shit.
I can call the local animal shelters. Let them know to be on the lookout for a lost cat. Meow!
She has a voice like it's a child pretending to be an adult.
Points in the direction of sound. Over there.
Actually, this is actually the whole thing is the plot of Bosom Buddies, but instead of pretending to be women, it's just Esther pretending to be an old woman so that she can live at the old lady facility.
Hell yeah.
There's gotta be a movie, right?
Well,
The name of the movie would be the name of the retirement center, which would be sort of like a play on words where it's about having
Young
sex
at
with
Heart?
old people. Young
Yeah.
at heart, yes. That's a good one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh shit!
Oh,
I
no,
fell.
shit. You had to fall,
You
you
fucking
had to fall.
ate shit,
Fuck!
bro.
I ate shit.
Oh my god!
No
you're
one's
gonna
gonna
break
like
your,
you.
you're
Why
gonna
are you
break
dressed
your-
like-
I'm gonna break all my shit's busted.
Why is he
Fuck.
dressed like a 1970s Marvel character?
I'm
what
a
the fuck?
badass, Jeff.
It looks like Doctor Strange.
Who do you think taught him all his tricks?
Kneels beside you. Is it your vertigo?
No, I just tripped. Oh, my fucking hips. Points to a loose paper. So, yep, there's the culprit.
Gonna sue the
I
ground.
told management that needed to be fixed.
Oh shit, my ankle gives out and I fall back down.
Fuck.
It's probably just a sprain, but we should get you to the nurse.
The
You're
nurse
like
better be
80.
hot.
Oh fuck yeah.
Helps you up. Supports your other side.
The way they do the actions in this is so awkward.
But sassy. Well, you can't draw it. We'll keep looking for them. Oh, okay, thanks. And with Albert and Esther's help, I limp inside.
So old.
That's what the Grim Reaper looks at to know when it's time to go get people.
How many old people
Time.
does it take to find a cat?
This is an annoying kind of clock because you're like, what if it's off center?
Yeah.
Then you're just
Yeah.
fucked.
Is it off center?
Maybe.
Yeah, but if you don't work and you don't have any, like, what does time matter?
We get it, Kim. You love your job. Shut the fuck up.
I wasn't even getting at that, but I do love my job.
You know, when you love your job so much, you don't even need to look at the clock and tell what time it is. I
Listen,
guess
Jeff,
that's
you
no
do what you
problem.
love, you never work a day in your life.
Also, you don't know how to read clocks.
No.
When you love your job, you don't know how to read clocks.
How long does it take for you to finish this report? 2 cookings of an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However long it takes to cook 2 eggs, it's all long.
2 happy strolls around the office that I love so much.
1 chicken's worth of barley. Is that anything? No. Yes?
Nuh-uh.
Fuck. So much for my doctor's advice. He said a retirement community. Let me start again. He said a retirement community would be better for my mental and physical health. Yeah, right. Yeah,
sexual
right. It's only my first day. Someone's chewing, and I am in a wheelchair.
I'm drinking a really bad beer.
The nurse we can't see because she's young, but she can't be
You don't
visible.
know, Jeff. You don't know.
Hold on. It's just a sprained ankle.
Shh, quiet.
But you should stay off your feet for the rest of the afternoon.
This is the creepy ASMR part of our Let's Play when you find out that what. Oh, I'll find the person who did this to you, and I'll fucking kill them. Let me crinkle something near this. Like, is this good? Is this the content that you crave? Is this the content that you crave? Let's me. Is this the content that you crave?
And use the wheelchair footrest to keep your ankle elevated.
What if you're like,
This is really uncomfortable for me because I'm wearing headphones.
what if you're like laying in
Well,
bed? Oh
then
god.
surely he does that. Thanks, Patricia. Foot up. Good. Here you go. Pushes your wheelchair out of the
This is
infirmary.
the grand spectrum of Kim voices.
Too big for her small body.
I'm in a wheelchair and Sassy is missing. What a terrible day.
Well, would you look at that?
Your apartment's on fire.
You are not this much old-timey prospector on this voice.
I'm sorry. I gotta dial it back. Pull it back. It's
Kim
just I had to
McGucket
balance.
over here.
I had to balance the whisperer.
What? Oh.
Everyone's trying to help because they love you, old man.
Where are they? Them.
Oh, they, them. Sorry.
Blair dangles out some cars taped to a string like a toy and calls out, "Here, kitty, got some nice cars for you to pounce on."
Hands cushions to Salima and Haroon. Sassy really likes these cushions. Spread them around and see if they'll come lie down on one.
Salima and Haroon place cushions around the courtyard. Sassy loves your singing, Jax. Maybe they'll come to the sound of your beautiful voice.
Okay, with the shot. Oh, Sassy, come back.
It's all the cigarettes. Wow, they're all trying to coax Sassy back here.
Cynical. It won't work. This is
The
stupid.
Meow.
Uh-oh.
Kim.
Kim.
Oh, I bound up to Jax, rubbing his leg and purring. Then I race over to Blair, and I pounce on the carts. Finally, I jump into the cushion, and I settle into a cat loaf position.
Sassy, you came back.
Meow. Race over to you and jump into your lap in the wheelchair.
This is like an
Wow.
awkward America Online conversation where you're like in a chat room trying to do actions.
Thanks, everyone.
I enter the Red Dragon Inn.
I stand in the corner and look brooding.
My eyes are silver and flecked with green.
I have a
long
dark and
cloak.
mysterious past. I might be a rogue or some kind of warlock. You don't know.
I jump to the rafters and survey the room.
As it turns out, I'm the prince of an ancient land. Fucking
I'm here to
whatever. Glad we could help. Fucking Salim is really doing it for me, I gotta say.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy lady.
No problem, but you still owe me for the cards. Winks.
I know you got money. No more lucky deck, eh, Blair? Finally, someone else will have a chance to win at poker. I don't think that was his voice.
As I
this time.
said, Lancy, ye olde is a close community. We're all here for you.
You're reading that off of like a cue card.
I'm really. This
Wait
is
for
my
applause. Maybe communal living isn't so bad.
Why?
No time has passed.
That's the, you know what? They set it for 250 so you can see what the clock looks like, what the face of the clock looks like, where the logo is.
What?
Yeah. You didn't know that? Whenever you see a clock, it always has the hands at 10 and, or like,
Which is odd because I
Two
don't
and-
remember any names of brands of clocks.
yeah,
Timex.
Rolex,
Clockman.
Casio,
Timester.
Time Town,
There's one that starts with an A.
Room Essentials, Up and Up. Kirkland's
Up and Up is the
signature
Target one.
timepieces.
Good and Gather. No, that's the food. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, Sassy. I've elevated and iced my ankle all afternoon. Let's see how it feels.
Meow.
It breaks immediately.
Don't worry, I'll use the cane Mariana lent me. It still looks like a penis. You take you pick up the cane and take
It's
a
an
couple
enormous
of
dildo.
What? Okay, just seriously, why wouldn't you have a cane with the tip as a dick?
Because then when you
If
shake
there
it at
was a-
people,
If there was a problem with cane stealing, I would absolutely tape a dildo to the top of my cane.
Love
Just to
it.
be like, that's my dildo cane. I know that.
Yep. And it also doubles as a chair.
when you turn it upside down.
Dude, I'm super old. I'm not going to be able to balance on a dildo.
Well, that's why you have to take yoga. We've been over this, Kim. You have to manage your care.
It was Kegels. I was thinking Kegels was the problem.
Yes, I can walk. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I gotta feel young.
Legend.
Do it, Lancy.
Who could that be? I hobble over to the door. Oh, fuck yeah.
Let me in.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god, and her demented husband is going to be like kind of on the outs, and so you can roomp.
Roomp right
Hello,
in there.
Lindsay. I hope I'm not bothering you, but I wanted to give you this.
Zip.
There's a tracker in it. So if Sassy ever escapes again, you'll be able to find them easier. Oh, thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. Well, I know how stressful it is to have a wandering loved one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then there's like 2 minutes of silence.
It's
Yeah.
so awkward.
Good night. Keeping an eye on Sassy to make sure they don't escape again. Selima slips out the door.
She's like, I have to do that sometimes with my husband to make sure he doesn't slip out the door.
Yeah, that's why she has
that
so
was,
many of 'em.
That was the silence. You bend down and put the collar on Sassy. Never lose you again, Sassy.
Meow.
I wonder if
Did it-
Faroon has Alzheimer's. I think wandering's a symptom. Well, Sassy, now that I'm back on my feet, might as well keep unpacking. I know they're around here somewhere. You open a box, there are multiple pairs of crocheted.
Don't you dare.
Crocheted?
Don't.
Kim?
Crocheted! What is wrong with you?
Well, the fucking T right there is like, why am I here?
Why it should be an SHAYED, crocheted.
Yeah, why?
It's France.
Is it?
It's from Française.
The why isn't it deep fried and in a tray with a burger nearby?
Yeah. Why
There
is it-
actually, you see in the back there are 2 apples, 2 small glasses of water, and some grapes.
Who's the other glass of water for? Ho, ho, ho.
It's for the French slippers, Jeff.
Okay.
Also, they let you have a hot pot. You see that back there? What's
That's
that?
dangerous.
That's pretty good.
not-
Yeah.
I opened another box inside are framed photos. My life in a box.
These are my Horcruxes.
I pull out the first framed photo. Look, Sassy, it's me and Sophia on our first anniversary. I'm gonna hang this right beside the picture of our house.
Aww.
Oh, that actually is really sweet.
And then when someone comes over to fuck, I'm gonna flip it backwards so they can't see.
No,
be like,
Jeff,
that
I'm gonna
picture
put it
just
closer
came in the
so
frame.
Sophia can wank it in heaven, you fucking weirdo.
Wait, you think she like lives through the photo?
Yes!
That would be an interesting movie concept where like you die, but like you can only view the living world through like pictures of yourself that exist
Well,
in
that's
the world.
essentially, isn't that the concept of Dia dos Muertos? Like, you can only view the living if you have your picture on the mantle.
So if you have like a photo of them in your wallet and you take your wallet out to like pull a condom out to bone, they're gonna see you for
No,
a
no,
second?
no. The picture. I think the rule
It's
is the
the-
picture has to be on the mantle.
I thought you were
Oh.
gonna
They
say
can
it's the
cross over.
frame.
No, it's definitely it's got to be framed, Jeff.
Gotcha.
And they have some class.
Sorry.
No, I think that it's like that's essentially it.
I feel like this is one of those things we should look up because I don't want us to say something incorrect.
Well, we could say something incorrect, but as long as it's not hurtful, I don't think it's hurtful. It's just like that's my. Like,
It's fun
My
ignorance.
understanding. That's my understanding from movies and television. What they make you think. I saw the movie Coco like 14 times.
I was so sure you were gonna say I saw the movie Truth or Dare, and there was a part in that where that happened.
Oh, really?
A
No, I
Blum-
haven't
a
seen that movie.
Blumhouse production. No, I didn't either.
No, I saw the movie Coco, and I watch it on a near daily basis, and they're pretty big about the altar thing.
That
Right.
made me cry when he sings to his grandma. At the
Oh my god, every single time I watch that I cry, and Pip is not paying attention, and I'm like, watch it, Coco, and he's like, no, Coco, and I'm like, Coco.
Your child's a sociopath, Kim. Put him out of his misery now.
Yes,
Can't, I love him too much.
but he doesn't love you back, Kim. He can't.
He's gonna be the end of you at some point.
All
Kim.
he
He's gonna
loves is the
Dexter you.
blood that spills out of the local animals.
But he doesn't understand why it comes out and why everyone around him is so upset about it.
And so afraid of him. But
I
he'll
had
find
to-
out, Kim. He'll find out what makes them all tick.
I've had to write to my neighbors and be like, so my child screams at night. We're not beating him.
Sounds like something that a person who beats their child would send their
All right,
neighbors.
Yeah.
Jeff, let's be real, though. If you're going to beat your kid, you don't typically plan it out.
Right?
That's true.
It's
It's
a
not a
spur of the
specific
moment.
time.
Yeah, I'm not like, hey, between the hours of 7 and 9, I'm beating my kids.
It's when the bloodlust rises, not when I have
The
time.
battle horniness is filling your fists.
right.
Should we-
Lancy, you got this.
Right, back to the task at hand. Where are they? I know I should have labeled these boxes. You open another and
Joe.
find, finally, treats. Some for me. Pull out a tin of cookies. The cookies are Xanax.
It's a euphemism.
And some for you. Pull out Sassy's treats.
Bounds over to you and the treats.
It's like treats for me. Pulls out a belt and a syringe.
Treats.
Open it back and give Sassy a treat. Running all over ye old made you hungry, huh, Sassy? Well, I shouldn't give you
Munch,
this.
munch, munch.
This is the equivalent of like cat donuts. Like I need to give you like kibble. Well, we sure met a lot of people. Like Jax Argo. Can you believe we met Jax Argo in person? So
that's me.
incredible that he lives here. And he said I could come by for an autograph. Maybe I should do that now. So I got a couple hours before bedtime. I have time for a visit for calling it a day. Open lid to cookies.
Meow.
Look, from cat to cookies. Right, Sassy. It'd be nice to bring these to Esther to thank her for welcoming us to Yield. Plus,
Don't tell her about Crystal.
Who's
I want to get
Crystal?
to know her
What's
better.
Crystal's the blonde woman.
However, Crystal was super helpful too. We'd be sitting on boxes if she hadn't come and help us unpack. Still, that phone call she got sounded tense. Maybe I should.
Fuck.
Uh,
Just bring your cookies as a thank you? That seems neutral.
yeah, bring her cookies as a thank you.
But Albert also earned gratitude cookies for helping me to the nurse and pushing me in that wheelchair.
Who earned this dick? How about that question?
But I can't
He's-
befriend someone who Kim voices because I can't risk having them around too much.
What? No, he's a sweet man.
And then there's Blair. I owe him, but have no idea what or how he plans to collect. Oh, shit. But I like
I like
games.
Ooh.
Let's find him and play.
Yeah.
How is this going to go if you say yes to everybody?
How explicit will the sex scenes
Well, Kim,
be? That's
to
what I
your
want to know.
question, a factoid. The rates of sexually transmitted disease within old folks' homes are higher than pretty much any other possible community.
I hear that, but I've never actually seen that in a in like a real study. I always hear that, but I've never. Hold on. Are STIs higher at assisted living facilities?
This is the
Chlamydia
content.
infections increased by 52%.
52%. That actually
Gonorrhea
is
rise by over 90%.
Yowzer Bowsers.
Syphilis grows by 65%.
Should have been 69.
Jeff,
Yeah, it
thank
really
you.
should've
Yeah. So get a little more syphilis, everybody.
Yeah,
Everyone.
4% more.
So it's pretty much that they're very sharply on the rise. Like the fact that gonorrhea rise by 90%. It was like if it had been at 0 and one guy gets gonorrhea, like that's 100%, right?
It's so weird because it says gonorrhea, but it always comes backaria.
Should we just end the episode now?
Just there.
Is that the end of the episode? It feels like it.
Where did that come from? Which is what you say when you get gonorrhea.
We have to end here. This has to be it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
been
no,
40,
I got-
42 minutes. Thank you for joining us on Later Daters, episode 2. It's a love sandbox. That's what we're going to say.
Yeah. Ew, that's so gross.
It's all,
I
Kim,
want
love
sand in my-
love is on the rise.
Love is a sandbox.
Thank you for joining us. Hope you hope the video looks better than it did before. And see y'all on the flip side.
Oh, and my brother made that shirt.
Yeah, Kim's brother made this shirt. Go to whatever website you can buy it from.
And then buy it. I don't know. It's a thing.
Do some
Anyway.
detective work. Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. You want it so bad, you find
want
it.
Yeah, tough guy. You want this shirt? Bring it,
Come get it. Oh, you want this shirt? Why'd you come and get it?
coward. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, see you.